Thorinir didn't turn out to be such a... Bye.
To what do I owe this pleasure? Any friend of the society is a friend of mine. Farewell. Greetings, High Elf.
What have you been up to? Greetings, apprentice.
Greetings.
I'm Karanya, Master Wizard, and far too important to be talking to you. So go about your business, please. Be seeing you. Greetings, skilled maid.
Well met, Guildmate.
Greetings, skilled maid. How are you today? Fantastic. Yes, I'm Boderi Ferrano, Mage's Guild. You want advanced training in mysticism? I think I can fit you in. If you seek additional training, I cannot help. Dagale, however, knows more than anyone in Cyrodiil. You can find her in the Leowin Guild Hall. Good day. Great. Goodbye.
Greetings, apprentice.
Hello, Guildmate. Ah, you must be the Arcane University's newest addition. I have a new task for you. Before you begin, we must first discuss your advancement within the guild. In accordance with guild rules, you now qualify for the rank of journeyman. May you wear your rank well. The council is investigating what happened at Wellspring Cave. Many of our resources are devoted to the task, leaving our ranks spread thin. There is a related book that needs to be recovered. It was recently loaned to Janice Hasseldor, the Count of Skingrad. I'd like you to retrieve it. I understand this may not seem the most important of tasks, but still, it needs doing, and you are one of the few available to do it. A note of caution. Skingrad is an unusual place. Be prepared for the unexpected. The Count is a reclusive man and sometimes difficult to see. Hopefully, your status as a representative of the guild will aid you. Speak with the castle steward when you arrive. Have a look around. You won't find better prices in all Tamriel. Yes, the Mages Guild, you say? Oh, the Count is quite aware of your presence here. He simply has no interest in granting you an audience at this time. Now that I've seen you myself, I can't say that I blame him. Nevertheless, I shall endeavor to change his mind on the subject. Return tomorrow. Perhaps he will see you then. Has a day passed yet? No? Then, as I told you, I don't have any new information for you, do I? Bothering me. Why are you bothering me? It isn't done yet. Now get out of here and let me finish.
This is a holdup. Hand it over or die. Actually, that's the way this one prefers it.
You.
Imps. I hate them. Little buggers flitting around, tossing fireballs at you.
What is it, citizen?
Heard any?
Well met. Farewell.
Nothing I'd like to talk about.
What can I do for you? Thank goodness me, I'm retired. I'm afraid combat doesn't interest me anymore. All that matters to me now is I'm no fool. I know she'd never be interested in an old man like me. It's enough just to be around her, to be in her company. Well, if you're dead set on learning something from me, then how about you do a little something for me first? Something for her, to be honest. I'd like to get her a gift of a sort. Nothing terribly fancy, and something useful. How about a nice silver pitcher and a set of 4 glasses? Here's 50 gold to cover the costs. That should be more than enough. Come see me when you've got everything, and we'll talk more. Sorry, but I'm... Sorry. Do you have the gift for Malene? Ah, these look lovely. I'm sure she'll like them. You just go give them to her. No need to let her know where they came from. It doesn't matter, so long as she's happy. Sorry, but... Sorry. Goodbye.
I don't know how to make this request any simpler, but to put it bluntly, Raylan the Gravefinder must die. A gift? For me? Oh my, this is from Prenel, isn't it? He is such a sweet man. I do enjoy his company, but I'm afraid I just don't have romantic feelings for him. Well, these are simply beautiful. Thank you so much. And there's no need to let him know that I know where they came from. You understand. I would Let's do business. You're a pleasure. Pleasure. That's a pleasure. That's a good deal. Another. I offer the finest goods and the lowest prices in all. You've got a great deal there. A few months ago, that witch of a necromancer decided to inhabit Moss Rock Cavern just north of my inn. I don't know what she does in there. Frankly, I don't want to know. However, I do know that after she arrived, the woods at night became unsafe. I've seen undead of all types walking in the dark woods near the cave entrance. Now this area is getting a bad reputation, and my business has waned. Every day, it seems the number of undead increase. If someone can get into the cave and kill Raylan, maybe we can stem the tide. Her death pays a handsome bounty. I hope you'll take advantage of the opportunity. Raylan will finally get what's...
Have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's something to suit you. You got a... That's... fun. And... That's... And you've made... You drive up. That's it. And... That's... And... That's more... And... That's a good deal. That's more than... That's a... You draw... fine. That's a... a good... That's you've made off a good price for a good customer. An excellent bargain. Good. Bye.
Well met.
I assume you've dealt with Raylan appropriately. I realize it's in poor taste to celebrate anyone's demise, but Raylan was evil through and through. You've done the right thing. I believe we had a contract. Here's my part.
What's
Thank
happening?
you for saving my...
I understand Daedra worship
I
has
won't
become
forget.
increasingly prevalent in the Somerset Isle. The Altmen have powerful
What
wizards.
is it?
It could be a dangerous situation.
Please the Nine with good works, and visit way shrines of Stendar for blessings of endurance.
There's a...
Have you given Mel... Ah, wonderful. I'm sure they'll make her happy. It's the least I can do. She's brought so much joy into my life, whether she knows it or not. Thank you for indulging an old man's whim. Now, you wanted to learn something about heavy armor, didn't you? I think I can help you. Good day. I hope I can.
Excuse me. We have a small problem that we hope you can help us with. You may be wondering why you can't see me. We are all wondering the same thing. Everyone in Ayleswell suddenly became invisible several weeks ago. It was sort of fun at first, but the novelty is definitely worn off now. You can imagine how difficult it is to run an inn while invisible. Once you get a reputation as a haunted inn, you can just forget about it. So we've all been keeping quiet, hoping the spell will wear off. But we're running out of patience. We're sure it was Ankatar's doing, but we can't find him. If you can help us, we will be extremely grateful. He's a wizard who took up residence in the ruins of Fort Caractacus a couple of years ago. He's caused us no end of trouble with his magical experiments, but nothing as bad as this. We've tried to find him, but had no luck. If he's still living in the fort, he's hiding from us, and no wonder. If you could find him and get him to remove this cursed invisibility, we will all be in your debt. It's just to the southeast of here. Follow the path down the hill. But watch out for the invisible monsters that infest the ruins. We're pretty sure he's still hiding out in Fort Caractacus, although he never answers when we've tried to find him. Goodbye.
Oh, really? I'm invisible, you say? Thanks for letting me know. Talk to my brother Dirham if you want to know all about it. Hello. Sometimes people who are invisible are trying to get some privacy. Dirham will be glad to talk your ear off about the whole mess.
Oblivion take you! What is it you want from me? Yes, I have been working on a new invisibility spell. As you can see, it works quite well. Why? Oh, really? Everyone in town? That must have been what all the shouting was about a few weeks ago. I'm afraid I was engrossed in an experiment that required my full attention. You see, in order to increase the efficacy of the spell, the radius was likely to approach the... Oh, never mind. I don't mean to bore you. Ah, a fellow mage. Please excuse my rudeness earlier. I find most people extremely tedious, completely ignorant of the arcane. I came out here to get some privacy for my research. Instead, I was constantly bothered by the local peasantry. The explosions are scaring the sheep, or a plague of rats ate all our crops. Every day, another complaint. No understanding of the pitfalls of experimental magic. Finally, I decided that permanent invisibility was the only way to get some peace and quiet. I know you're about to quote Vanto's third law. Don't worry. I have not actually found a way to violate the conservation of perception. The invisibility is not actually permanent. You can tell the villagers not to worry. It will wear off eventually. Well, in a year or two, maybe a bit more. There's no way to be absolutely sure. That's the exciting thing about basic research. Really, I find being invisible quite refreshing. But if it will get everyone to leave me alone, fine. I did work out a counterspell last week. If I can just put my hand to it. Ah, here. Stand in the center of town to make sure you get everyone. Oh, and make sure... Never mind. It should be fine. Yes, just read the scroll in the middle of town. It should work. Although, Just in case, it might be best if you wore this ring while you were casting the spell. I make them myself, very useful for this kind of research. Not that I think anything will go wrong. Serious side effects are highly unlikely. Don't forget to wear that ring I gave you when you cast the spell. Not that there's anything to worry about. I am sorry about that. Just use the reverse invisibility scroll I gave you. Take care. What is it? I am sorry about you too.
Hey, you're the one who made us visible again, right? Good show. Oh, don't get me wrong, some of my best friends are elves. But self-important jerks like Ankatar give them all a bad name. Bye.
Afternoon.
Thank you, thank you. I can't tell you how good it feels to be able to see myself again. My sisters, on the other hand, I wouldn't mind if they had stayed invisible. Ah, me. Friend, you are welcome at the Ayleswell Inn anytime, free of charge. We haven't seen him since that whole invisibility mess. I hope it stays that way. There's never any charge for you, friend. Upstairs, first door on the left.
Any
Bye.
new books you've been... You really enjoy this whole hero thing, don't you? Everybody fawning all over you. I'm not like that. Take care. Yeah? Oh, it's you. My brother goes on and on about you. I know you saved us and everything, but it does get tiresome after a while. Bye.
You're bothering. Why are you bothering me?
What can I interest you in? You That's more than I usually pay. That's... Thank you too.
Hi there.
Yes? It is too late in the day to begin your test now. Return tomorrow before 1 p.m., and we shall discuss it then. Training. Goodbye.
Hi.
Walk with virtue. Go away, stranger. You frighten the animals and make my work more difficult. Go away, stranger. You frighten the...
Surava. I'm an advanced trainer in acrobatics. Did I mention I hate dogs? So keep your dogs away from me, unless they want some advanced lessons in plunging from great heights. I can't teach you anything you don't already know. Erin could, though. She's a brilliant acrobat. Last I heard, she'd set up camp in the mountains, somewhere in the northeast corner of the province. You should look for her there. You too.
A pleasure to speak with you. Have you ever used a decent piece of armor in your life? Have you ever If you want training from me, you're going to have to get something for me first. I need a new elven cuirass. Nothing fancy, nothing enchanted. Just a decent piece of armor. You get that for me, and I'll train you. That's the deal. A pleasure to That looks like the armor I asked for. Well done. That wasn't so hard, was it? Now, if you need training, I'd be ever so happy to provide it. I'm willing to teach. Let's see if we can... Only quality goods for sale here. What can I interest you in? Only quality goods. Have a good day now.
Good day. There's only one last thing I can say about marksman training. If you want to be the best, you have to learn from the best. And the best I've ever seen is an archer named Alwyn. Not sure where she is now. Last I heard, she had a camp east of Anvil, out in the forest. I don't have to. Why are you?
Yes, ma'am.
You make far too much noise. You wish to learn? You have potential, I see. But your equipment... A true marksman is only as good as his bow. When you have a good, solid elven bow, then I shall teach you what you need to know. What do you want now? You have the right equipment. This is good. Now I can teach you properly. You've got a lot to learn. Let's get to... Good that you want... Pay attention. Pay attention. Knowledge. There's much... You've got a lot... Knowledge. Let's see if... You've got a lot... Let's get to... There's much... Pay attention. I can show... Knowledge. 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 Pay attention. There's much... There's much... Let's see if we can... I offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all Cyrodiil. You too.
I hope I can help. I would... Let's do business. Farewell.
Well met. Have a look around. You won't find better prices in all Tamriel.
Hello, journeyman. Well met. Goodbye.
I hope I can... Good that you want... I'm willing to teach. Bye.
Greetings. Hello there. Welcome to Aaron's camp. You came all this way for training from Aaron? You must be really disappointed that she's not here.
Well, I haven't ever seen her, so I guess you're out of luck there. But if you want, I could train you. I'm pretty skilled myself.
And I could always use the money.
Good that you want to get... You too.
Good afternoon.
I hope I can help. I've heard word of your great deeds. It's good to meet someone else striving to be known throughout the land. We're peas in a pod, you and I. I'd be happy to offer whatever help I can. I can show you some new things. There's much I can... Let's get to train. You've got a lot. I'm willing to... Knowledge is... Let's get to train. I'm willing to... Knowledge. Let's see if we... Knowledge. Good that you want... There's much I can... Let's see if we can't... Good that you want to... Have a look around. You won't find better... What can I interest you in? Not smart to carry a... Goodbye.
Can you help me find my lost jumbo potatoes? Please, you must help me find them. If I don't have them for the next batch of my famous potato bread, I don't know what I'll do. How stupid I was to leave them outside all alone like that. All I wanted to do was give them some sun. Next thing I knew, they were gone. I saw someone running off to the west, but I'm too frightened to journey into the woods alone. Please, can you help me? I'll pay you well, I swear. A pleasure to speak with you. I would seek out Tooth in the Sea. I offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all. You drop your you're a fine negotiator. Goodbye. You have them. I can sense they're with you. Oh my goodness, you found them. Oh, I could kiss you. As promised, I owe you a reward for your efforts. I present you with my first batch of famous potato bread, more valuable than gold. Enjoy. Safe journey.
Has a day passed yet? No?
Then, as I told you, I don't have any new information for you, do I?
I'm Hal Lears, Count Skingrad's steward. The Count does not accept unsolicited visitors, I'm afraid. I apologize for the inconvenience. I'm afraid that's not my arena. You'll have to speak to Mercator about seeing the Count.
Has a day passed?
Then...
Well met. Farewell.
Is there something I can do for you? Well, you do get around, don't you? You've seen a good bit of what the world has to offer, which is more than can be said for most people. All right, I'll teach you what I know about athletics. Maybe we can swap stories about life on the road.
come to divine elegance because you care about what you wear. And Pelaneria has what you want, or no one has. I offer the finest goods and lowest prices. Will you look at that? Quite a bit of gold you have there. So beautiful, isn't it? Perhaps you are capable of being a decent trader one day. Well, with that kind of money, anyone can be, after all. I shall be happy to impart to you the knowledge I've gained over the years. For a price, of course. I wouldn't have it any other way. Knowledge is... Bye.
Oh. Elvi's Cecia. I do a little of this, a little of that, and I serve the 9. Praise their names. Training, eh? The real question is, can you fight? You know, throw a good punch. Can you? I'd like to find out if I'm going to spend time working with you. So you up for a sparring match? I'll make it easy on you. I won't throw a single punch. I just want to see what you've got anyway. So is it a deal? Okay, if I see you reach for a weapon, I'm calling it off. And if you can actually hurt me, I'll tell you to stop. If this goes on for too long, and I get bored, I'll stop you. Now, show me what you've got. Hey! What did I tell you about... So... the offer still stands. Okay, if this goes... What did you do that for? Are you some kind of maniac? You wear the training. You know. Okay. Hey! What did I ever do to you?
brother Kurz? He's not so cheerful. If you need more training, you'd better head to Bravil and track down Andragin. She taught me a few things I didn't know. Be seeing you.
I hope I can help. You want training? From me? Well, perhaps I can accommodate you. If you're worth the time and effort, that is. I think a little test is in order. Thinking you know how to use a shield is one thing. Actually using one is quite another. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to find out whether or not you can hold up in combat. You put up your shield, and I hit you. If you're still standing when I'm done, you've earned the right to learn what I have to teach. Shall we find out what you really know? Now, put up your guard and let's begin. I'm losing interest in this. I told you not. A pleasure to... Now... Ha! Well, look who we've got here! Nicely done. You want training from me? You've got it. Pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention. I'm willing to. Let's get to... There's much... Let's see if... I'm willing to... Knowledge is... I can show you... Knowledge... There's much... I'm willing to... Let's see if we can't teach you a thing. Pay attention. I'm willing to. Knowledge. I offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all Cyrodiil. Pleasure doing. An excellent you're a... I let that go too cheap. Thank you. Come on. Knowledge is the key. Let me take a look at what you've got. Have a good day now.
Yes, Master. You need me?
Well met. Look for Irene Metric in the Imperial City. She can do some amazing things with a weapon in her hand. There's really no more I can...
If you needed to know more, you'd already know. You've got quite a past, don't you? Left some bloody trails. You tell yourself they all deserved it, right? With a body count like that on your head, you're my kind of person. You want training? Fine by me. Be sure and put it to good use. Knowledge is the key to... Let's see if we can... I can show... I'm willing to... I can show you. Knowledge is... Pay attention. Knowledge is... There's much I can... Knowledge is... Let's see if we can... Knowledge is... I can show you. You've got a lot... Let's see if we can... Let's see if we can... You've got a lot to learn. Let's see if we... Good that you want to... I'm willing to... I can show you. Knowledge is... Knowledge is the... I can show you. I can show you. Let's see if we can... You've got a... Good that you want to get... Good that you want to... I'm willing to... There's much I can show. I offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all Cyrodiil. I let them... I would... I let... You try... Be seeing you.
Hello, journeyman. Well met, guildmate.
I am Alberic Litter of the Mages Guild. I am pleased to make your acquaintance. I've heard that there's a powerful conjurer off in the woods someplace, worshipping Molag Bal. Olin Seren, I think his name was. I personally wouldn't go looking for him myself, but you might keep it in mind if you ever run across him. You see? Seeing you.
Fools must be separated from their illusions before they will come to him. You would seek training from me? Well, then my request is small. Prove to me that you are capable of serving Molag Bal in your own way. Summon a faded wraith right here before me. When I have seen it with my own eyes, you shall be worthy of my teaching. I'll be here. Fools must be... I am impressed. You have proven yourself worthy and have earned my respect. What I know, I shall teach to you for a fee. Pay attention, and you... May I interest you in some of my fine wares? I'll be here.
Pleasure to speak with you. I've heard you were able to lift the curse from Benaris Manor and destroy Lorgrim Benaris once and for all. I thank you for completing the task I set about to do long ago. His unholy craft will no longer threaten the citizens of Anvil. Well done. Martina Floria at the Arcane University has a much better mastery of illusion spells than I. You should travel there and speak with her. Take care.
I am Gruyan Garana, Primate of Arkay, and spiritual leader of the Shaden Hall Chapel. In that capacity, I am pleased to offer advanced training in speechcraft, that the faithful might better spread the word of God's graces. Tandulwi has a true mastery of the spoken word. She is the one you should speak with about more training. Seek her out at the Temple of the One in the Imperial City. Pay attention and you can... Bye. You have the hand. You have the hands.
Hi. Hungry. Blessings of Akatosh upon you. is it, citizen?
My pleasure. Please continue. Have a look at my ware. Goodbye.
What is it, citizen?
What?
Greetings, Gilroy.
Greetings, John. A pleasure to speak with you. A trade is in order, don't you think? My services in exchange for, let's say 10 Welkin stones. I'd say that's fair. Let me know when you have them. 10 Welkin stones. Most useful for my research. Thank you. And now I am at your service. Good that you want to get better. Let's do business. Bye.
Have a look. Let's do business. You got a great... What can I interest you in? find better prices in all. A fine transaction. Be seeing you.
I hope I can. I offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all Cyrodiil. Goodbye.
It's my pleasure. Please continue. You have seen the beggars. You have, I hope, used your powers of speech to raise their spirits. Now I can help you to improve those powers, to help make lives better. I offer the finest... Bye.
Can I help you? Mighty bold of you, asking for training. What makes you think you're worth my time? I bet you don't know the first thing about smithing. Have you read up on the history of the craft? I doubt it. You answer a simple question, and I'll think about training you. So, here it is. What does the name Hazadir mean to you? Well, so you do know a thing or two. Hazadir was my great-great-grandsire's sister's son. Bet you didn't know that. All right, you're not hopeless. You want training? I'll train you.
You're bothered. Do you have my fee? Here is the new list of candidates. Hieronymus Lex has a glowing recommendation.
have business with me? How very arrogant of you to think that I would aid you out of the kindness of my heart. Since you are here, and since you want something, you are useful to me. Travel to Braville and speak with Scriva. She should have a message for me.
The esteemed... What? Jabana was informed already. The delays are not my fault. Here, take this to him. It is not my fault. The job will be finished. I swear it. Shadow hide the hunter.
Have you returned with a message from Scriva? Ah, yes. Thank you. I see nothing has changed. How disappointing. Nevertheless, you have done your part. Now, if you wish to learn from me, I have much I can teach you. Knowledge is... Let's see if we can't... shadow hide you.
You there. I have an update for you. The Count has agreed to see you, but not here. To meet you south of the cursed mine outside of town, after 2 a.m. It would be wise of you to be on time. Follow the road west out of Skingrad, through the high pasture. The mine entrance is north of the road. The Count will meet you just outside it. Just in time, Mage. We've been waiting for you. I'm afraid I misled you. The Count won't be arriving. In fact, he doesn't even know you're here. We're not about to let the Guild interfere with our plans, for the Count or otherwise. So, you'll have to die. Don't worry. We'll put your body to good use, I assure you. What possessed you to think I would suggest a meeting here, of all places? At least your gullibility served some useful purpose. I knew about Mercator, but not his friends. Now none of them are a threat any longer. Count Janus Hasseldor at your service. A thank you might be in order at this point. Do you not recognize a necromancer when you see one? I suspected Mercator was involved in their cult, but was unwilling to move against him without knowing the identities of his allies. Despite what your council may think, I've not thrown in with the necromancers and would never do so. You may pass along that message. Is that so? Perhaps your council has not been entirely honest with you. Do you really believe they sent you here for a book? No, they sent you here to spy on me. They've heard the same rumors I have about the Necromancer's cult. Tell your council that the next time they want something from me, they come themselves. They don't send someone under false pretenses. Yes, I see that now. I regret that Traven has involved you in this way. At least you've survived. For now. Perhaps in the future you can be trusted enough to deal with more serious matters. Now our business here is concluded. I suggest you return to your council. Skingrad and seen Count Hasseldor. Saved you, did he? Well, that's a good sign. I must apologize. It was never the Council's intention to put you in harm's way. The Count's unique nature is not public knowledge. The Council wishes to keep it that way. At the time, it was believed that there was no reason to inform you, since it was not crucial to the task you were given. For that reason, it was unable to disclose more about his true identity to you. Clearly, that judgment was in error. I apologize. Archmage Travin feared that sending a high-ranking official with the guild might draw too much attention and provoke a reaction from the Count. We were also concerned that it might drive any necromancers in the area underground, making them more difficult to root out. We simply wanted to survey the situation in Skingrad. Our relationship with Hasseldor is tenuous at best. The Council has agreed to keep his nature a secret, and in exchange, he occasionally provides us with useful information. As a vampire, the Count has few allies he can trust. He has disguised his nature from most, but cannot hide it from the Council of Mages, so he approached us with an accord. As you have seen, that agreement is under a great deal of strain lately. The Count does not agree with certain policies the Guild has established. It's not quite that simple. Hasseldor is powerful, to be sure, but the Council does not consider him to be a threat. After all, he has ruled over Skingrad for quite some time, without incident. We feared Hasseldor may have been involved with the necromancers. Thanks to your involvement, it would seem that he is not. At least, not for the moment. We will continue to monitor the situation, but I assure you, we will make no further attempts to mislead you. You have done your job admirably, and I thank you for it. Your services to the Guild have not gone unnoticed. As of this moment, you have gained the rank of Evoker. Along with your new rank, please take this amulet. May it help keep you safe in times of danger. I accept your surrender, my friend. I have a new task for... Are you ready for it? If not, I understand you've been through quite a bit lately. Very well. There's a research project going on at one of the alien ruin sites on the eastern side of the province. Irlav Gerol is in charge of the project and is apparently in need of some help. I thought you might need a break after the things you've been exposed to lately. You can find Irlav in the Archmage's tower. He's a good man, but council matters have distracted him lately and he's been neglecting his other work. Speak with Irlav. Irlav should be waiting. You're about Vatican, are you? It's a damn shame. I haven't been giving the project the attention it deserves. The last report I received from Scaleel indicated there was some sort of problem, a blocked passage or something that they couldn't get past. I'd investigate it further, but I'm needed here with the council. Ramanis says you've got a good head on your shoulders. Look into it for me, will you? You can find Scaleel at the site. Access is restricted, so you'll need this key. She's the mage heading up the on-site research. She can tell you more about whatever it is that's impeding their progress. It's an Ayleid ruin southwest of Cheydinhall. We suspect that there are some interesting things inside, so a research project was established. Scaleel is there now, working on investigating the ruins. I eagerly await your return.
You have business here? Don't tell me Jarl sent you. Erlov sent you, did he? Figures. He can't be bothered to come check on his own project, so he sends someone who knows nothing about it. And this is supposed to help? No offense to you, friend. It's not your fault. And perhaps you can help. If you can figure out how to use the pillar, I'd be thrilled. You're welcome to try your hand at it. This place has been nothing but trouble as far as I'm concerned. Since we disposed of the creatures that had taken up residence here, it's been nothing but a fight to figure out how the place works. The pillar has had us stumped for more than a week now, not to mention the injuries it's caused. That's what we're calling it, only because we don't know what it really is, or was. It's magical, we know that much. Enchanted somehow. We think it's a lock of some sort, but haven't been able to figure out how it works. All I can say for sure is that it reacts to magic, badly most of the time. Several mages were hurt attempting to cast spells at it. It's at the bottom of the ruins, if you wish to try your luck. Be careful though, it could be quite hazardous to your health. Best to play it safe. No complex magic. Stick to basic spells with single effects. It's not worth taking unnecessary risks. What a waste of my time.
Be careful in here. Sent you in to try your hand at the thing, have they? I don't know how much Skalil told you. We know that it reacts to magic, but every time we've tried, the thing shocks whomever cast the spell. It hasn't been fatal for anyone yet, but we stopped trying after the first few attempts. I can tell you, it really hurts. The only thing we haven't figured out is the markings. You see them on the walls? They must relate to the pillar, but I don't know how. If we had some sort of reference, something to compare them to, we might be able to decipher them. But we lack anything like that. Neil might have a book that would be useful, but she's been sulking over the way Erlov's been treating her. Perhaps you could ask her for it. I don't know. Farewell.
If there's anything about Vatican you need explained, let me know. I'll help if I can. I don't know why Dental is even trying. This is doomed to fail. But fine. If he wants it, he can have it. It's just one more thing I'll get blamed for in the end. What a waste of my time.
I hope I can help. You got the book, eh? Good for you. I've given up trying to deal with her for now. I'll tell you what. I'll take the book, and then if you can read me the inscriptions, I'll see if I can find the translations for them. Okay. Oh. This is kind of nice. Good day. Okay, what do you need translated? According to this, it translates to from fire, life. Fire it is, then. Anything else? Mafre seems to translate to frost, so a spell with frost damage should work for it. Anything else? It means Magicka shines. Taken in context with the other inscription about Magicka darkening, perhaps there's an alternate translation. If we assume it means Magicka waxes, then a spell increasing Magicka might be what we need. Something that fortifies it, perhaps. It means Magicka darkens. Considering the other inscription, it could be translated to mean Magicka wanes, along with Magicka waxes. Perhaps a spell that damages Magicka is what you're looking for. Exciting, don't you think? I hope Now that I have the book, this is kind of exciting, don't you think? Well, would you look at that? Someone will need to see where this goes. I think you should go. You've done all the hard work, after all. If there are any discoveries to be made, you should be the one to make them. You deserve that much. Be careful and watch your step. had my fill of the place, that's for sure. And I've got the scars to prove it. Once we figured out the pillar reacted to spells, we tried out a few. I think I was only unconscious for an hour or so, but that was enough for me. I'm trying to help Skaliel as best I can, but I'm not going near the thing again. Take care.
What's that you have there? That looks important, whatever it is. I think you've really found something. You'd best get that to Erlaf back at the Imperial City as soon as possible. He'll want the mages there to examine it more closely. Maybe now that the project has had some positive results, we can go home. I'd give just about anything to sleep in a real bed again. What a waste of my talents.
A pleasure to...
What's this? Some sort of alien artifact? Well, well, Romanus was right in sending you out there. Good work. I'll be sure and put in a good word for you. Good work getting that straightened out. I'm glad someone finally came along that was able to make progress with it. Hi. Hello, Vatican. Jorol is quite pleased with the information now coming in about the site. There is another predicament, which I believe you can also help resolve, if you feel ready for it. You become more valuable to the Guild with each passing day. The Guild wishes to reward that, and so you are raised to the rank of Conjurer. Accept these robes and wear them with pride. Are you prepared to begin your next task for the Guild? Excellent. You have become most reliable, and I assure you the Council appreciates it. Now, to the matter at hand. In order to deal with the apparent growing problem of necromancers in Cyrodiil, the Council needs as much information as possible. The Mystic Archives have been consulted with minimal success. Guild members are investigating other avenues, but I believe more can be learned here. I'd like you to speak with Tarmina at the Mystic Archives. She is our specialist on Magica Arcana and has been helping gather information. I believe we have been asking her the wrong questions, taxing her too much with vague attempts to make sense of all that we know. Speak with her specifically about these black soul gems, if she knows anything about their powers or creation. An insight into their origins may lead us to those who are responsible for them. Her expertise in arcane knowledge and lore could be invaluable to us if we can make proper use of it. Likely be found in the archives now, poring through materials on necromancy. She stops only to sleep, at the Archmage's request. Report back as soon as you can.
Look, if you're here for information, I'm afraid you'll have to find it on your own. I'm swamped right now, up to my ears in necromancy. Not practicing it, mind you. Wouldn't want anyone to think I was involved in that sort of thing. I simply meant researching it. Oh, of course you were. No doubt the Council is trying to get you to bother me further. I ran Piranha out of here just a short while ago and told them to leave me alone. I keep telling them I can't produce results if I'm not given any time. I'm not used to working under conditions like this. Help? No offense, but I don't see how you can do that. Unless you'd like to take some of this work off my shoulders, I'm beyond helping. But I do appreciate the sentiment. If there's anything specific you need, that may be more reasonable than just asking me about necromancers. Now that is a bit more specific. Finally, something I can respond to. Let me think for a moment. Ah, yes, there's one obscure text that references these gems. I believe it's still around here someplace, unless Falkar never returned it. The name of the book is Necromancer's Moon. I'm unclear on the origins of the text, but it does involve these gems you're interested in. I'm afraid you'll have to find it yourself. I'm so out of sorts with all these requests, I've lost track of most everything. It's very distressing. I believe you'll find it quite helpful. Once you've had a chance to read it, I'd be happy to discuss it with you. Why all the fuss now? I thought it would have died down by now, what with the ban on the practice of necromancy and the guild being in place for as long as it has. And yet, suddenly everyone shows up on my doorstep, needing information immediately. Never mind that I might have things on my own to work on. Take care. Have you found? I believe you'll find it quite helpful. Have you found? And yet. Be seeing you. Have you found? I believe you'll find it quite helpful. Once you've had a. Have you found? I believe you'll find it quite helpful. Once the Mystic Arc to the Mage. Please go on.
News. Has Tarmina been of use in gathering information about the necromancers? Excellent work. I believe this will be of use to the Council. I shall make sure they're made aware of its contents. I've never heard of this Shade of the Revenant. Some sort of celestial phenomenon? If that's correct, then Bothiel would most likely know something about it, as the caretaker of the orrery. She should be on university ground. Take care.
Hello there. Is there something I can do for you? Evidently, sir. And it represents something in the heavens. It sounds familiar. Let me think. Yes, now I remember. Falkar was here some time ago asking about just such a thing. Said it was for research. He had a large sheaf of notes with him about it. I'm afraid Theodore did leave this behind. I think it fell from his notes as he left. I didn't pay it much attention, but perhaps it will be of use to you. You too.
A pleasure to speak with you. So, Falcar expressed interest in this revenant as well, and left this note behind, did he? Perhaps we should look into it for more clues. This lists several locations. The first is the Dark Fissure, which I recognize. It's a cave in the mountains, south of Cheydinhal. If there is indeed an altar there, as the note suggests, I believe this cave is directly related to the contents of the book. Go to the Dark Fissure the next time this shade occurs. Search for any connection to what we've learned, and report back. Please, be careful. Anything you find is of no use to us if you do not survive. I believe we are dealing with powerful forces here. Do not put yourself in harm's way if it can be avoided. Most fascinating contraption. Bothiel is one of the few who understands how it works and keeps it running. Be careful.
State your business. I'm Milona Umbranox, Countess of Anvil. I hope you enjoy your visit. I trust you will give us no cause to regret our hospitality to strangers. You have the Imperial Watch recommendation for my new guard captain. Normally, these missives are handled by my steward, Darrow. Let me see that. Hieronymus Lex looks like the best choice. I was about to give the position to Darrow's cousin. I have the orders right there. I'll fill in his name, and you can deliver it to Captain Lex. Thank you, courier. My steward will tip you. You are dismissed.
I see you.
Problem? I've been reassigned. This is outrageous. The Gray Fox had a hand in this. I know it. I am bound by duty and honor to obey this order. After all these years, he's finally won. Maybe fate will be kind and deliver him to me in Anvil. I'll leave at once for Anvil. Have you been to the Dark Fissure yet? We need to know all we can about the necromancers. So you saw them. The altars must be infused with some kind of power to change over the soul gems. I shall pass the news on to the council. Most troubling indeed to know that these are not merely myths. I also fear their numbers may be greater than we believed. You have again performed admirably. You have my thanks, and that of the council as well. All within the guild becomes ever more essential. You have now attained the rank of magician, and are freely able to access the council chamber. Seek out Archmage Traven. He has personally requested that you see him for the next assignment. I see.
Greetings, magician.
Greetings. It is high time that we met face to face, don't you think? Raminus has told me good things about you. You have advanced quickly and show great promise. I now intend to put your talents to a more direct test. I have a difficult task that you can, perhaps, assist with. Are you prepared to begin? Very good. Let me explain what is at stake. The Council of Mages has been aware of the increased necromancer activity in Cyrodiil for some time. It had been our position to sit back and watch what unfolded, but that time has clearly passed. We cannot tolerate these attacks on the Guild. Most of our information on the necromancers has come from an informant inside the cult itself, a Guild member who offered to infiltrate their ranks. Mucianus Elias. He is not a council member, but has long served the Guild here at the Arcane University. Aware of the growing interest in the Guild after the ban on necromancy was put into place, he offered to help the council track the cult's actions. With my blessing, he infiltrated the group, and has fed us information for quite some time, until recently. I have not heard from him, and I fear for his safety. The lack of reports from Mucianus has disturbed the council, and they are now concerned about the legitimacy of his information. A group of battle mages were dispatched to Mucianus's last known location with the intent of bringing him in for questioning. I argued against it, but eventually agreed to maintain order in the council. I regret that decision, and that is why I wish to send you there. I fear the battle mages may mistreat Mucianus if they do not mistake him for one of the many necromancers no doubt present in the ruins. I wish for you to find Mucianus and ensure his safe return to the Arcane University. I do not want anything to go wrong. Please, hurry. The battle mages will arrive there soon, if they have not already, and time is of the essence. If, for any reason, they are unsuccessful, Mucianus's life will be in forfeit. You must make sure he is safe. Go now, and bring word to me as soon as he has been escorted to safety. Mucianus last reported being sent to the ruins of Nenyon Twill, south of the Imperial City. That is where the battle mages went, south of the White Rose River, nearly halfway to the border of elsewhere. I'm afraid I know nothing more about the location, or what you may expect to find once you arrive. Thank you. Know that I would not ask such a thing of you if I did not feel it was urgent, or that it was beyond your capabilities. I shall await your return. Nenyon Twill awaits you. Return with Mucianus as quickly as possible, so I may settle the council's fears. Make haste.
Welcome. The esteemed cat burglar honors me. Well done, Hunter. Hieronymus Lex will no longer be a thorn in the paw of the Thieves' Guild. The Grey Fox shows his gratitude. You are being promoted to Shadowfoot, and may now use Orin of Castle Anvil as your fence. I have no more jobs for a thief of your skill. You have no need of the Doyen to provide you work. However, There are rumors that the Gray Fox himself may call on you soon. Wait for contact from him. Keep the guild fences busy. Shadowhide the Hunter. May I have a look around. You won't find better prices in all Tampria. That's an excellent bargain. That's a fair deal. You've That's a good deal. That's a good deal. That's more than I'd usually pay. You drive. You got a great deal there.